Yo, what's up, guys? Um, Let me load the stream. Load the chat. I just got back from the basketball game, poof. Both teams lost, but it was a lot of fun. I'm also gonna freshen up in a little bit. I just wanted to log on first and well, there's Elder Bank. There's a Fangsley. Here, be right back. I'm gonna go freshen up and let me plug in my phone. Hey guys, give me another minute. I'm gonna get some dinner. Hey Priya. I just freshened up. I'm gonna give you guys an update about the basketball game and everything. Just give me a second. Like I said, I haven't eaten in like 8 or 10 hours. Got back from the college basketball game. One more minute, y'all. All right, now if I just get a glass of water, I'll be completely ready. There's dinner. Hey, baby. One more minute, let me get water. We gotta keep Dave hydrated and Bluey. All right, now we're good. Feels good to be home. Let me get some lip balm on. So, the basketball game. I'm gonna eat while I talk. I'm gonna talk while I eat. SoD hype, baby. So both teams lost. Both teams lost. Just to give you guys a stats update, the women's team lost and the men's team lost, but it was really good games. The men almost won. They're saying season of discovery is tomorrow, 4 p.m., 3 p.m. We're going to be there. Oh man, food is so good right now. $80 for season discovery. Should be free for people that pay. Oh, I'm just taking it in, guys. See, it's funny, they're all talking about guides and all that. I'm just going to have fun with season discovery and figure it out myself. The double champ doesn't read guides. Unless, if I want to know, like, after I experiment, I'll learn, or I'll study. But the whole thing is discovery. What's up? Huzzah! SoD hype! Okay. Get some of this meatloaf. That's what I'm talking about. This meatloaf is fucking good. Yeah, I was so excited for the basketball game, I didn't even eat before. Let me close the back door. Oh, alright, hopefully good. No gravy on my pillow. Oh, hope everyone's doing good tonight. Okay, now I feel a little better.
Where is it you would like to go last? For just a few coin, my griffins can get ye there faster than even the swiftest horse.
In a little bit, I'm gonna watch a movie. But the whole time at the basketball game, I was thinking about Warcraft too, even though I love basketball. Lockmo Dam. See if at level 11. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I've heard of it. Yeah. Hey, baby. Yeah, it's so funny. I'm so out of it. I didn't even read what you wrote. It is like 10 o'clock, though. But I knew the basketball game always gets me so, like, amped up. I took a little nap before it. Hunters show up. Oh, you wrote something nice. Which movie? Oh, I want to watch Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph. But I might wait till tomorrow because I'm really tired, actually. I just was, like I said, I was kind of like riding off the momentum of the game and I just felt like streaming. But yeah, I'm gonna go to all the basketball games. The basketball games are dope. They're exciting. But I also was thinking about watching Rocky 5. I kind of want to watch those movies.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh, let's get a clip out of this. Oh yeah, I forgot that I have a hit show on YouTube.
Hail to the night.
Oh, do they need help? Y'all need help? Okay, let's help these people. What were they doing? Bring the pennant to the Tower of Azora. Ellen Forest. Or summon. You're trying to recruit in general, but people are just bitching it about other stuff.
Alune be praised.
What's FP? There we go.
Target.
Oh, you know what I feel like doing tonight after I helped them with this tower? Do you guys want to see some League or Valorant or something? But I could do I could keep playing Warcraft. This is kind of fun. I love me some fucking Warcraft. I'm trying to super focus just to be as clutch as I can be. I try to be the best player I can be every moment I play this game. Thank you for supporting me, everybody that supports everything I do. I know that's random, but I just want to say thank you to everybody.
Hail to the night. Too far away. No.
Oh, that was free. Oh, nice. Oh, someone died in the guild. That's so funny. At the back, like, I really must be so involved with the things that I do. I wasn't thinking about. Well, I thought about Warcraft a little bit, but I can start thinking about my episode on tomorrow. I think I have some ideas. Damn, what level is he? Level 29? Oh my god. We'll leave this group. Was that copper? Hell yeah, give me that copper. Oh, 61. Oh, man. Getting close. That's a good one. Get this bitch. Oh, I could listen to more of that interview I was listening to before the basketball game, but I should be thinking more creatively about about tomorrow's episode. That's what I did last night. Yeah, I think I have a theme. I think I have a theme.
I'm out of time. Not ready yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. It is too far away. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Enough energy. I don't have enough energy. I need to get closer. Target. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. Not ready. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy.
So burrito. SoD hype. Gonna be Dr. Pepped out of my mind. Two level 25 new abilities, new metas. And attunements or relics. I'm kind of runes. There you go. That's what I meant.
That spell isn't ready yet. Ready yet.
So they can see how it is bouncing and slowly release stuff, increasing level cap. I'm gonna go Pally or Rogue, something wild. Cheesy. If that means nothing. Ooh, priest type. Happy SoD Eve. It's Christmas for me and Sakura. At my age, these are the little things. Run, baby, run! Excuse me. Oh, this is dope. Here, let me get a clip of this. I'm gonna put some music on. Yeah, I was enjoying this interview.
And he created 20 other ability to map the world within a minute. And that's technology that's only found in maps. In 2019, Nolan released his latest offering a board game for Amazon's Echo, and it won many awards, including Innovation of the Year at CES. He's the author of the acclaimed book, Finding the Next Steve Jobs, and he's been featured in hundreds of publications and many documentaries, including Tom Hanks' The 80s award-winning documentary on CNN.
Let me pause this real quick. I'm gonna get some more meatloaf. Alright.
And he's been called one of the most important people in the history of computer technology and video games, as well as being named one of Newsweek's 50 Men That Changed America. So please join me now as we talk to the legend himself, that is, Nolan Bushnell. Well, hello, Nolan Bushnell. Thank you for joining me today on Virtually Speaking. How the heck are you doing?
I'm having a great time. As you can tell, I'm kind of in the middle of my lab, my man cave, and I've got everything here from oscilloscopes to power supplies to, soldering irons. I can build anything here, and computers. I mean, this is empowering to me. I like it.
Yeah, and I imagine you have a little bit more time than usual with the current world we live in, a little more time on your hands to create. And I know you're working on some incredible projects right now that you're very excited about, and I'm excited to hear about those as well. But let's first go back to the beginning of an amazing life and journey for a man that Newsweek named one of the 50 people that changed America, one of the greatest inventors of our time, a man who was credited with fathering the video game industry and, of course, founding Atari and creating Pong. So let's go back to the beginning and start with, how you got into that position.
Well, I want to give a shout out to my third grade teacher.
Hey, baby. Go booyah. Hey, sweetheart. Baby, can you get me a nice coffee? Thank you. Love you.
And that fundamentally changed my life. I did that night, set up a card table, got all every piece of wire and flashlights, started inventing and never looked back. And then I became a ham radio operator, and here's a picture of me when I was in, a ham radio. Those are my radios. That's 11-year-old Nolan.
Wow.
And, it's really geeky. I mean, if you're a nerd in the 50s, you were in ham radio because computers were $1 million things that were in the corner of a university or a company. So that was kind of fun. And then I guess the next big, thing that changed was the whole idea. Let me put another one up. I worked in the amusement park, and the amusement park was close to my place, and I became really good at games and knew that if I were to put a video screen in that arcade, that it'd earn money.
So you had played a little bit with a video screen on, I think, one of those $1 million computers you were talking about.
And in fact, that's the other happenstance that went along, is that, a guy named Dr. Evans at the University of Utah, he was the guy who...
Hey, Pumpkin. Oh, thank you.
He's the guy that really, if you wanted a video screen connected to a computer in the 50s, there were 3 places in the world: Stanford, the University of Utah, and MIT.
Wow.
Who would have thought that the University of Utah, but that was my university, and so it was really, really, really lucky. Mm-hmm. So those 3 converged, and I knew the business side because of the music part. I knew the technical side because of what Dr. Evans had done. And all I had to do was figure out how to make it cheap enough, and the video game business was born.
So you met Al Alcorn and you put Atari together, but you had another company before that, right?
Well, my partner was Ted Dabney, and we developed a game called Space War. In fact, I've got a couple of pictures of that here somewhere. And they.
We're gonna have chai.
Let me put this up.
Here, I can have a chai.
You'll love this. This was the game that we licensed to Nutty. I modeled that cabinet out of modeling clay, and it was scaled up, and that was really the start. It wasn't totally successful, but it gave us enough royalty that we then started Atari.
Well, it made a couple $1 million, right?
Made a couple of $1 million, you know.
And that was called Space War?
It's called Computer Space.
Oh, Computer Space.
Space War was the game that was played in the universities.
Ah.
And so what we did then is Al was our first employee, and he was assigned the task of doing Pong. And so I've actually kind of got a picture on that too.
What made you decide that Pong was a game you wanted to do when you first started Atari? Like, did you like Pong?
No, it was not even considered a successful. I didn't think it was going to be successful. I thought it was a really simple game that Al Alcorn could do in a week just to get trained on our technology.
Ah.
And then we started tweaking it, and it got funner, and we tweaked it some more, and it even got funner. But it was so simple. And one of the things that happens when you're an engineer, you overcomplicate things. Because you think the more technically interesting it is, the more commercially viable. When the opposite is often true. You know, and so that was kind of the thing that gave us. And this is Ted, my partner, and Alcorn with the beard, and me with the polka dot shirt, and Bo was the other guy that we fired for various reasons. And that was that was our team.
So at some point you realized that Al doing the job he did on Pong, and you working with him to make it as cool as possible, you realized you had something, and that could be the game that you put on the video screen that you were talking about, that you knew you could put in an arcade or in a bar and people would want to play it.
Absolutely.
So is that exactly what happened?
That's exactly what happened. And even worse than that, or more than that, we got a service call. The game had stopped working 3 days after we put it on location. And it turns out, when we went there, that it had stopped working because the cash box had completely filled up with quarters and couldn't take any more money.
Oh, so when it got filled up with too many quarters, it would just stop working.
Well, you couldn't get another quarter in to. No,
so was that in a bar?
Yeah, that was in a bar. It was the Andy Cap's Tavern in Sunnyvale, California. And literally, those are the kind of problems you want to solve.
Yeah.
You know, bigger coin box? Yeah, done.
So you had started with, I think the story goes, you and Ted had $250 each.
Right.
And you never got anybody else to invest in the company until you had sold $10 million worth of those Pong games. Is that right?
Right.
So all over the country, people had that Pong video game, console in their bars and in their arcades.
It's absolutely. And we were heavily copied. There were about 150,000 Pong games, of which we only sold about 40,000.
Oh.
And so.
That's some good chai.
We had a garage shop. We didn't have a factory. We didn't have money. We did, it was all a big scramble, and we were running as fast as we could. But clearly, we were building them in a garage shop. Anybody with a garage shop could knock us off, and our patents hadn't been validated yet. We didn't have enough money to do a patent fight anyway. So,
But then you had another incredible step to Atari, which was another great invention, was somehow you figured out we could take this inside the consumer's home.
That's true. Well, before that, we did a whole bunch of different video games. including a driving game, including a rocket ship game, and we discovered that we had one skill that nobody else had. We could innovate. And we said innovation is our core capability. And to keep that alive, and we ended up, just through innovation, gaining from zero an 87% market share of the coin-operated game business.
And when did Steve Jobs come aboard? Because Steve Jobs famously never had another boss in his career except for you, and you guys hired him at Atari, and I mean, I don't know what point he came in, so tell me that.
It was 1974. I think he was 19 years old.
Wow.
He was obnoxious to everybody, but he and I just got along famously. I mean, it was a thing where the engineers got so they didn't want to. And so, my theory has always been, you've got to have room in your company for outliers. People who are maybe a little stinky and a little bit rude, which Steve had in abundance. So I put him on the night shift, the engineering night shift, of which he was the only member. We didn't have an engineering night shift. But there was actually a method to my madness. I knew that Wozniak would come and hang out. Wozniak is a digital genius, and so I looked at it as hiring two Steves for the price of one.
Absolutely. Wow, that's hilarious. So they were working on some of those other video games that you're talking about.
Right, they did Breakout.
Breakout, okay.
Massive big star. In fact, Breakout was the game that opened up the Japanese market. Did well in Japan because people didn't invite other kids over to their house, so it was a two-player game. Breakout, conversely, was a one-player game, so you could play it and have fun, and that's what became the home game. Yeah.
So you were able to take your games essentially from the coin-op machines and put them on screens in people's homes. Obviously, that's what you.
If it was a successful coin-op game, the cartridge just knocked it out of the park.
And that's where Atari really took off. And then eventually you wanted some more money to be able to do very well with the in-home console. So you went and that's when you met your investors in Warner.
Correct. Well, we were just trying to raise money. We were going to take the company public, but the stock market was kind of iffy at that time. And so we wanted a corporate investor. And Warner came along and said, no, we want to buy the whole thing. And they offered us more money than I thought that I'd ever make. And so, you made an offer that you can't refuse, don't refuse it.
Right. And then, of course, Steve also, I have to mention, offered you a third of Apple. They wanted you to come aboard as an investor for $50,000. And you said no, and was it because you were putting all of your money at that time into Chuck E. Cheese and robotics, or what was that?
It was really more that I didn't think Steve was a good executive at that time. You can't be a good executive if you're brash and nasty to people and things like that. And I've often thought that had I invested, Apple might not have been successful, because the guy who did make that investment came on as the first president, Mike Markowitz. And he was like adult supervision. I mean, Steve at that time was like 23 years old, 24, and really, needed some serious tutelage just on behavior and deportment, as well as executive training. And I think Mike Markowitz is actually one of the unsung heroes of Apple's success.
Because he trained also in a way Steve Jobs to become a CEO.
Precisely.
Right. That's incredible. So your saying no may have been a very key point in the company's success and Steve's success. It's a great way to look at it.
Well, I have to do that, otherwise I cry.
But let's go back to the Silicon Valley, ethos and the change that you guys made. you know, obviously you did these things where, you know, I was saying there was a lot more freedom, but it was really about you saying yes a lot.
Whew, I'm getting tired. All right.
Right? And really empowering your people to take ownership and know that they could, you know, try things and you weren't going to, you know, stop them. I mean, in fact, Steve came into your office one day, right? At one of the, maybe it was the first time you met him. Didn't he say something like, you're doing this horribly wrong and I can fix it or something?
Exactly. He brought in a circuit board. He says, your people don't know how to solder. And I looked at it, and he was absolutely right. There were all kinds of cold solder joints, which you know, it's like a delayed failure because, you know, it's not firm and it deteriorates over time. And I said, can you fix that? And I said, can you set up some training and get people to know? And, you know, and the one thing you got to know about Steve is he was meticulous. You know, his soldering joints were perfect. Perfect. And you know, and that attention to nuance is actually one of the things that really made Apple what it is. It was he cared about the nuance of things, and that was really a good thing. But also, innovation is about trust. You know, and innovation is hard. You know, you're doing something that hasn't been done before. There's a lot of risk, kind of, and people won't risk if they don't feel like they're valued and trusted. And I tried to always let people know that as long as you do honest mistakes, no harm, no foul. That just means you're trying.
And you did that as an executive throughout 20 plus companies. You took risk and you kind of never were afraid to try something, and because of that you had a lot of failure, but you had a lot of success as well.
Well, you know, what happens when you do things that are a little bit weird? Sometimes they're properly timed and sometimes they're not, just the way the world works. And when they're properly timed, a weird project turns out to be massively lucrative. I mean, stop to think about going to BC's and saying, we're going to build a pizza parlor that's 10 times bigger than any pizza parlor you've ever seen. And we're going to put a great big arcade in there and kiddie rides and a place where kids can crawl around.
And dancing puppets.
There's going to be talking robotic characters. I mean, if you hadn't seen Chuck E. Cheese, that sounds totally insane, don't you think?
Absolutely, you know? But you started that, you didn't need anybody else's money. You took Atari's money to start that inside Atari, right?
That's correct. And it was, you know, it was one of those things that we did, and, you know, hey, Chuck E. Cheese is just one of those crazy things that we knew had to work. And it did. And this is me, Chuck E. Cheese too. And I want you to notice up in the corner, that's my first son, Brent, up there.
Wow.
So that gives you an idea of the time slot.
Yeah. And you knew that was going to be a wild success because, again, you had the experience in the arcades, you had the coin-op machine, experience and success. And you're like, I'm going to create a place to put my own. Did you only carry Atari games in the Chuck E. Cheese?
Whatever would earn. Whatever would earn. Well, you know, the math was real simple. We were selling games at that time for about $2,000 a piece. During their lifetime, in coin drop, they make $30,000 to $50,000.
Wow.
So you didn't take rocket science to say, hey, I'm on the wrong side of this equation.
There's also a great story about how when you were creating Chuck E. Cheese, how now Chucky, is it Chuck or Chucky? I don't know. But Chuck is a
Chucky.
rat, right?
Correct.
Not a good pairing with food.
Okay, this is a weird story. I knew my engineers could make things talk and what have you, but we didn't have a single sculptor. And so, what does the rat look, or what does the coyote look like?
Supposed to be Coyote Pizza.
It was Coyote Pizza. That was the name that the project had. So I went to the amusement park show, and they had a booth where they were selling walk-around costumes, and I bought a coyote costume, had it shipped to California, and a week later I talked to the guys and said, how's the coyote coming? He said, what coyote? I said, the coyote that I sent you from the amusement park show. Oh, that's not a coyote, that's a rat. And I said, how do you know? He says, well, it's got a big tail for sure. and what happens when there's a caricature, you kind of, you add on to it what you think it is, as opposed to what it's actually meant to be. And so I said, okay, I'm not going to slow the project down. We'll just call it Rick Rat's Pizza. Well, the marketing department just had committed. They said, you can't name a restaurant chain after a rat. You just can't do it. And so I said, well, okay, can he be a rat that will kind of de-emphasize his ratness and name it something else so that it's like Mickey Mouse, it's just a character and not a big deal. And they said, yeah, we can probably do that. And so I said, well, name it, but it's got to be a happy name. And,
Happy name, yeah.
And they came back and said, we've got a 3-smile name. Chuck E. Cheese. And you can't say it without smiling 3 times.
And it's kind of cool that it was a rat or maybe a mouse, because you wanted to work for Disney.
I did. When I first graduated from college, I wanted to be an Imagineer. And I sent my resume probably 3 times. Nobody home. I'm glad they didn't, because, that would have sucked up the video game business. But, you never know. Be careful what you wish for, you might get it.
Absolutely. So, at some point, you also sold Chuck E. Cheese.
I did.
I imagine. And what was the kind of that moment in time? How many locations were there in the country when you sold?
About 150 company stores, about 180 franchises.
Oh wow! So over 300 locations.
Yeah, and when the system was totally built out, it was about 550, 600 locations.
Wow. Well, and unfortunately, this week in June of 2020, or actually now it's just the beginning of July 2020, we just had the news that they filed for bankruptcy protection. Of course, that's something that a lot of businesses do, and it's happening a lot now during this COVID crisis. But I'm sure that they know what they're doing, and it'll still be around for many years to come.
Yeah, I mean, basically what's going on, I think, is that the private equity firm that owned them just layered on way too much debt. And so when you do that, all of a sudden your cash flow goes sideways, and they're just going to get crammed down, and the bondholders are going to own the company, or the banks, not the private equity guys.
Right. Well, that's good. I hope that my kids and I can go to Chuck E. Cheese one day, just like I went with my friends and family back in the day, because I remember when I was in that age range of, I don't know what it was, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that was one of the best places you could go.
We did a survey, and if you were 8 years old, Chuck E. Cheese was your favorite place in the world, by 100%.
Wow.
Like, we didn't interview any kid who didn't say Chuck E. Cheese was their favorite place.
And it's still used today. I mean, I hear it almost weekly. I mean, knowing you and representing you makes me hear it more, probably, and more aware of it. But I mean, I hear Chuck E. Cheese referenced just on TV or in movies, and it's like weekly. Too bad you don't get some money every time that's just mentioned, because that alone would be a revenue stream.
Yeah.
So, obviously, so many things you've designed and created and invented. One of the other really impressive things is you know, something that you did to help us. Even today, we all use it, mapping technology. So you were on a boat that you owned, right? A 70-foot yacht, and you're in a race. You're in the middle of a race, right? Tell us
Correct.
the story.
It's called the Transpac, and it's every other year over the 4th of July weekend. In fact, I don't know if they're running it this year or not. It's odd. No, it'd be next year. They have to run it on odd years. Anyway, and we were out doing some navigation, and I thought, this would be really easy to do if we didn't have all this squishy stuff under us. And I thought, cars need to have help. Paper maps are hard to use and that sort of thing. And I said, computers are getting cheap enough. And so my helmsman, who was a brilliant guy from SRI, Stanford Research, was my helmsman. And we were over the chart table. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning because, you have to run shifts, when you're racing because you're flying spinnakers 24/7. And you've got to have good people on deck to do that. And so, I said, when we get off this thing, I'll fund you, and let's do an automobile navigation company. And sure enough, we founded a company called ETAC, and ETAC was a wild success, and we mapped the world. And so when you are looking on Google Maps or anything like that, that's my basic technology. And it's now, all the stuff that we did was owned by Atlas. And next.
Another company you sold that helped change the world. So you're saying in the Google Maps technology behind it is your mapping technology. That's amazing.
We had all the fundamental patents. Of course, they're run by now, but it's there. But don't forget my robots. My robots were my happy place and my downfall. I mean, the damn things.
You were too early. You were just too early. Wow.
Early. The tech just wasn't ready. And it just really, but I loved these guys, and it was a fun project. And so,
what was the purpose? Were they supposed to like bring you coffee and bring you your mail?
Run around, entertain you. Oh, this is my other lab back when I was a little less crazy.
And you must be pretty excited about robot technology today, because I think has the technology caught up with the ideas?
Definitely has. The problem is, after I lost $28 million. And then I tried it again 4 years later and only lost $2 million. And then I was going to try it again. And my wife said she'd leave me if I tried it.
No more robots.
No more robots. Been there, done that.
Well, what is exciting to you right now about technologies that are emerging? I know that you have still done a lot of work in games, and you did the VR gaming company a few years ago, and then just last year you won the award for Best Innovation at CES for Saint Noir, a game that you created, which is a board game, right? Which you use with your oh, there it is. Yeah, you use Amazon Echo, right, to play the board game.
I figured that one of the things that the world needed was better board games. I love board games. With Echo, you have an AI that can answer questions, and like with Saint Noir, you're the detective and you're interviewing suspects, and they're answering you.
Wow.
Get it.
So it's an interactive murder mystery game.
Precisely.
But you can play it with your family or your friends.
Yes.
In your own home.
And we won the Innovation of the Year at the Consumer Electronics Show. I'm very, and we won 7 awards on this particular game.
Wow.
So that makes me feel very, like, You know, every once in a while when you get old, you say, okay, I lost my mojo. And evidently not entirely.
No, you will never lose your mojo because you're always working hard on new projects. And do you think that board game kind of idea with the help of the artificial intelligence or the Amazon Echo is kind of leading you into a new area of games and interaction?
Yes, and I think that what we're doing right now with Zoom, we're going to be putting Saint Noir on Zoom so people can be there.
Be right back, guys. Let me go freshen up for bed, brush my teeth and stuff. Whew. Alright, I'm back. Let me put this meatloaf away too, actually. Is this good? I want to have it for tomorrow. Okay, I'm back.
And we've got another 12 games in the pipeline that we'll be doing, and we're going to be integrating them all into a Zoom-like platform because I believe that people love to do games, and you know, we know from the video game business that there's an awful lot of people who like to play in the same environment. But video games are Twitch games. They're really good if you're a teenage boy. But if you want to play with grandma and grandpa as a family, you got to have a different kind of game, and that's where board games come in. And I just think that there's a whole untapped market there of games that can be done that.
Absolutely.
You know, and then another project. I mean, this is really weird. I want to tell you about Weird Woods. Weird Woods is my current project, and it's fun and games in the woods. We're actually going to buy a forest somewhere, and we're going to turn it into more fun than you've ever had. For example, we can do ropes course. We can do adventure, treasure hunts. We can do. You've been to an escape room.
Yeah.
Escape trail, where you have to climb a tree or look under a rock for clues to get the combination to the gate that lets you out. Where you die.
So people are going to actually go to the woods and stay in your glamping tents or cabins.
Well, see, we're going to have a combination of luxury glamps. These are tents that have full linen, a in-suite toilet and shower, and then we're going to have camping spaces for people who don't have as much money. The whole idea is these adventures, and you have to pay for them, but they're not expensive, and zip lines and rope courses and gauntlets, and we've got. It's going to be a magical experience.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Yeah. So that's amazing. You're working on that now. You're obviously working on stuff all the time. What keeps a guy like you going? I mean, I would imagine that during this time of everybody kind of being locked down, you're still pretty optimistic about the future, and you're pretty optimistic about the industry that you're in. What keeps you so optimistic, and what keeps you working so hard on creating?
It's actually the opposite. I have a very short attention span, and my life is totally about keeping me from being bored.
But that's cool, because it makes you look for the cool thing that's going to capture your attention, and then you work really hard on it to make it go, and you fail or you succeed, but you give it all you've got, and so many failures lead to a lot of success as well.
And once I get it running like a Swiss watch, I totally lose interest in it, and that's when I have to sell.
That's amazing. What a concept. And you have such a success in games, and it seems like it's because you understand exactly what people want. You understand, what makes a game work. You understand, what people are looking for in order to be excited. I've heard you talk about, when something's really difficult, that you're really happy. And then I know you also have a law attributed to you, Bushnell's Law. Tell us a little bit about those two things.
Well, there's kind of two laws that I get quoted a lot about. The first one is, any idiot who's had a shower has had a good idea. It's the person that gets out of the shower and does something about it that makes a difference. And I say that if somebody says, "Oh, he stole my idea," no, you didn't own it. Just because you got the idea doesn't mean that you own it, because you didn't do any work on it. You were lazy. People who work on ideas can somehow own them a little bit, but just having them, it's not yours.
And there might be multiple people working on an idea, then you have to be the best at it.
Exactly. And, the nuance of execution is really the driver. The other one that I get quoted on a lot is that games have to be simple to learn and very hard to master. And, or impossible to master. And that's a characteristic that I think is through life. But when you talk about me having my finger on the pulse, I cheat. I have 8 kids and a wife, and they all keep me relevant. My wife is much hipper than I am. And when I do something that is old-fashioned or kind of set in my ways, she whacks me in the side of the head. And my kids do the same thing. They've said the dinner table with the Bushnell household is verbal hand-to-hand combat. and
it's 6 boys and 2 girls, right?
5 boys, 3 girls.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and they, I don't know how it happened, but they all think they're leaders. How can you have all leaders in a family and no followers?
Well, because they had a great leader, to begin with, the parents, the leaders of the family are the parents. And obviously, all of your kids are incredibly successful. Some of them are inventors. Most of them, I think all of them are entrepreneurs. You definitely have instilled these guys and gals with, the confidence to pursue their dreams and to create. Yeah. So you must have started them young in the kind of same monikers that you had at Atari and in all of your companies, kind of like, try it, go for it. Don't worry about failure. You might get hurt. You might, not succeed, but keep trying. I'm sure you taught that to them.
Yeah, and I think access to tools and stuff is important. Kids need to learn how to synthesize very early. And I've talked to you about this before, but hot glue guns are magic for little kids. You can stick anything to anything.
Yeah.
But they're going to burn themselves. They just will, and then they learn not to. and you know, a lot of mothers, they say, I've never let my 4-year-old play with the hot glue gun. And I said, well, you're hurting him, you know, or her. You gotta. I would let my kids use any of my tools except the ones that would cut their fingers off.
So
And,
what?
you know, and I think that's the right thing. Have a rich environment, not rich for money, but rich in, you know, discarded paper and styrofoam and wood. I mean, I grew up, my dad was in the construction business, so we always had a wood pile and a garage full of tools. And so I had this panoply of stuff to play with. And I was always building toys. I never bought toys.
Wow. So, you know, right now we're in this crazy time. There's a kind of a stoppage, there's kind of a pause, there's kind of a reflection that we're able to do inwards of our own companies and of ourselves, and really resetting, I think, for you know, what's coming next. And obviously a lot of technologies have been put in front of us that we really weren't getting to for another several years, but now it's like all sped up because of this. So where do you see in 3, 5, 6, 7 years, you know, society? Do you think that we're going to be basically where we were, but some new technologies will emerge, or do you think there's some things that are currently going to change or emerge from this kind of pandemic situation?
Well, I think that there's 2 or 3 things that are going to be good. I think that people are going to be a lot more careful about supply chain. For example, you know, the fact that the United States doesn't make antibiotics anymore, that's a stupid thing, you know. And so I think we're going to be onboarding a lot of businesses. I believe that business is going to be more efficient. I think they've discovered that what we're doing with Zoom and various things, it's okay to not get on an airplane with a drop of a hat. So I think there's going to be a bias towards online working and online education and online gameplay. I think that that's going to be forever biased in that direction. I think that in general, we're a very resilient people. We're a resilient nation. And I think that we'll learn some things. I do know that whenever you have a discontinuity or a singularity, the people who figure out how to deal with that singularity first thrive. And the people who are caught unaware and can't innovate with that singularity, when the singularity is changing the structure of the business, i.e. destroying it. You know, you have to be clever when things change. And you have to change with it. You just cannot hope for it to go away, because it may go away, but it'll go away leaving an imprint of change. Change is the constant.
Yeah, and do you think that times like this accelerate companies like an Apple or a Google or a Zappos or an Atari, where there's like a forced innovation because there's major changes happening? Or do you think that those companies always change the world anyway, no matter what? Why are those companies different than the other ones that don't change the world? Like, what's the difference in the culture and the mindset?
I basically believe that being at the top of the hill is somewhat transitory. I mean, when I was growing up, IBM was considered unstoppable to the point where that now IBM is a cipher, you know. And then Microsoft, they were going to break them up. And I kind of think that I see some cracks in Google right now, and I don't. And if you look at the difference between Apple products and Samsung products, you know, right now Apple is a fast follower, and though they've got a very, very loyal and entrenched customer base, being a fast follower isn't a winning combination in the technology field. So I believe that you have your day in the sun, and then the sun sets. And I believe that in 20 years there will be a different set of superstars.
Do you have any companies that you really like right now that are kind of in that, you know, Amazon stage when Bezos was talking about it? People are like, nobody's going to want to spend their money online and trust the internet with their cards. And is there any company that you, or companies or industries that you like right now that are kind of at the beginning of domination?
Yeah, and all three of them are owned by me.
Well, what about some other ones like that you don't own, that you are impressed with, or that you're, you know, that you're inspired by?
I've been doing a lot of research, and I feel like water is an important thing going forward, or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Energy efficient desalination is very interesting to me, and there's a couple of companies that are doing some really cool stuff. One of them's out of Israel, but it's just brilliant. I think that energy production is an important thing. You know, because so much of what we're doing on energy is important. And on aquaculture, I'm a big believer that, I mean, our oceans are basically deserts once you get 100 miles off the coast, because they don't have any nutrients. And you can fertilize the ocean and all of a sudden grow amazing stuff, you know, from algae to krill to what have you. So these are areas that I think are on the ascendant. And I think that this is the one that raises everybody's eyebrows. But you know what the most efficient converter of plant to protein is? Termites. I believe termites in the future will be a major food source.
Well, that's definitely out of left field, Noah.
Well, anyway,
That's interesting.
you asked for some weird pronunciations, and so I gave. And of course, I'm on the board of a pro in robotics who's got the smartest guys in automated vehicles. And you know, self-driving cars are more important than world peace. More people are die on the highway than any of the others. And so getting rid of traffic accidents is probably the most life-preserving thing that we can do. And then it just does some other things, like I want to have all cities gardened. I want to have all transportation, you know, underground and automated. You know, I want to be able to go downtown and not see a car and only hear the birds chirp, not hear them. You know, have cafes spreading out on the grass. The world can just be a better place than it is. And I want to be able to drive from Santa Monica, or get transportation from Santa Monica to downtown in 3 minutes. 200 miles an hour, you can do that. And you can do that with underground transportation that's directly there.
So you think that's kind of what Elon Musk is doing with the Boring Company?
Absolutely.
He's trying
Elon is a smart guy.
Yeah.
Deep down inside, he's a smart guy, and he's willing to play with the future in a very, very wonderful way.
Yeah, absolutely. And so have you been able to, and it's amazing to sit with you and really pick your brain about how you look at the world, how you look at failure, how you look at risk, how you look at innovation and creativity, because you are one of the greats and one of the greatest people alive who've done that. So thank you. I'm not too kind. I'm hitting the nail right on the head. And thank you so much, Nolan, for inspiring us and for also creating some of these things that I want to personally thank you that have touched me in my life, the Atari 2600 and that whole revolution and that whole industry. I used to go to this arcade near my house, Westworld, when I was growing up. I mean, it was the greatest thing ever. We'd go there for hours and I'd play Galaga and Centipede and some of your games and other games, and just for hours. It was so much fun. And then Chuck E. Cheese, I mean, thank you for, you know, enhancing my childhood and so many other people's childhoods and brains as well. So thank you for that, and thank you for coming on the show today. It's been absolutely amazing. I really appreciate it.
It's been fun.
He's been called the father of video games. Nolan Bushnell was the driving force behind the first video game coin-op, Computer Space, and the hugely successful Pong. He followed that with the first mass-market games console, establishing the iconic Atari, and that was back in 1971. His understanding shaped the video games industry, and nearly 40 years on, Nolan has been honoured with BAFTA's highest accolade, the Academy Fellowship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Academy Award fellow is a pioneer, a visionary, a true inspiration, Mr. Nolan Bushnell.
Following in the steps of Alfred Hitchcock, Steven Spielberg, and another video games pioneer, Will Wright. So, the engineering of fun, I suppose, from an early age.
Yes.
University in Utah, you referred to both your educations, one in electronic engineering,
Right.
and the other one you talked about before in interviews is your fairground work.
I started a advertising company and made a blotter about like this and a schedule events and sold advertising around the sides and would give it out at the beginning of the quarter. So all the students would have an idea of what the schedule events were. And it was a pretty good little business. And, but I knew that no matter how much money I had, I could spend more. And so I thought the best idea would be to get a fun job, keep me, you know, out of harm's way.
So I pretty much, this guy, you hear the same story every interview you hear from him. Put on like Final Fantasy 7 8-bit playlist. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Ding. Level 33, baby. Real good. Oh, you were there, Priya. Nice. You saw it. Level 33, baby. Yeah. I might go level up Dabu for a bit. But let me let's kill some green. Let's go green first. Let's go this green. It's awesome that I can still fight some of these guys. As long as they're green in their level, then they're gonna be some experience. Let me see how much experience. It's not a lot, but look. Oh, actually, that barely gave anything. Yeah, I'm getting very little experience, but it's still experience. Here, I'll base actually, because we're gonna probably need to find a new spot tomorrow. Because my 12 minutes for my hearth. Do. Yay! Dabu! Yeah, I'm gonna level up. All right, be right back. Be right back, guys. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Maybe get a water. Oh, it's good. Excuse me. It's almost midnight. Wow, time's flying. I'm exhausted. Be right back. I'm gonna brush my teeth again. Alright, Dabu's okay. Yeah, let me be right back, guys. Okay, Dabu's okay. Nice. Yeah, I was getting some fresh air. I want to see, do these things, if I walk near them, do they go aggro? No, they don't, so he's relatively safe. Relatively. To be honest, I figured even if Dabu died, I would use it for the video. You know what I mean? That's what I really was thinking. Now this'll go aggro. Watch, this'll go aggro. Yeah, he'll go aggro. Yeah. that would make writing tomorrow's episode so much easier. That's so funny. If you stop Bluey, put the Final Fantasy music back on. Is the playlist over? What other game has an amazing soundtrack? Oh, I know. What about, my Dabu. Yeah, Dabu's cool. I like Dabu. Well, I gotta turn in that quest, right? Well, I went really far north. Yeah, so far the orc area is cool. That innocent you, careless and kind, need your free at night. Only when two brilliantly shine as one. to brilliantly shine as one. Hey, Alex, my name's Null. Do, 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 do.
Dabu! Dabu play Warcraft late at night. Dabu's not a noob. Dabu gonna show Booyah.
Dabu.
Dabu's learning game.
Good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help. Adventurer, you are a dependable person. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts. Would you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left it in a chamber with waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it, so you can see it in the dark, so you won't have to worry about finding it. Just what's guarding it. I can't have that.
Seven Mod. Kappa. PogChamp.
Victory! Yeah.
You know what I want to watch real quick? I'm gonna pause that. You know what I want to watch real quick? I want to watch my own video. Because I deserve to. I love my own videos. Ooh, 50 views.
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your favorite night elf again. Booyah, poof! Last night I had a really busy day helping out noobs in Stormwind. I always told myself I'd give back to other noobs when I could afford it. Our really dreamy guild leader, Pragma, once gave me 5 gold. I know, right? I did have to give him a massage in the cathedral for half an hour. We won't talk about that right now. But then...
Dabu!
What the? Who's that?
Dabu loves your show. Dabu wants in.
No, Dabu, you're an orc. I'm a night elf. It'll never work. Not to mention, you're a level 1 noob anyway.
Dabu not a noob. Dabu loves show. Dabu going to play game.
Fine, just keep it down during the show, will ya?
Dabu.
Anyway, there was a big Makarov tournament last night on Defias Pillager. The winner gets a spot in the OnlyFans and 2,000 gold.
Why would someone want in OnlyFans?
Shut up, Dabu. Soda Poppin' runs OnlyFans. It's a big deal. Just focus on leveling.
Dabu found a pretty dress.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, Dabu. Oh my god, that was great. That is great. Cute. I love the Booyah series. Trick, what we doing in here? What's up, Trick? We're leveling up Dabu. I was just watching my own show. I went to the basketball game tonight. Both teams lost. That's because I wasn't playing. If I was playing, they wouldn't have lost. Yeah, I went to a local college game, a team I support. And we're just leveling. It's midnight. I'm sure it's midnight for you too. Yo, Trick shot the man. Trick shot the moon. Oh, you know, I was gonna say, Trick shot, for your next Fortnite montage video, you should do even though I love the I get those goosebumps every time, the Travis Scott song, love that song, but you should do a copyright free song, kind of like I do in my videos, just because like as you grow your brand, you can be able to, ooh, big ding. But yeah, I meant to tell you that just because I want to see you get bigger and bigger. I love your videos, and I think you're really talented. Keep making your videos. It actually inspired me the one day, big time. That does not happen very often, me getting inspired like that. But I was gonna say you should you could either write your own rap or like, you know, what I do is I YouTube copyright free instrumentals and then I YouTube to MP3 download. Sorry, I haven't been here a lot. Hey, that's fine. Hey, Trick, I'm the same way, man. I was feeling down earlier this week and it's normal, man. It happens. It's life. It is life. I hit level 33 in hardcore. My hardcore druid. This Booyah Dabu is level 5, and I'm just like getting tired. Like after leveling, there's only 60 levels in hardcore Warcraft, and I have level 33 now with Booyah, baby. So I'm just kind of having fun, just winding down before I get ready for bed in a bit. Probably gonna put a movie on or something. Let me see what Trick wrote. Maybe probably the same message. The thing is, the music doesn't affect me because I put the music in the description. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, you know, I just was thinking so that you could, like, one day when you get big enough and you can monetize. Because, like, if you use, like, that's why I try not to anymore in my basketball videos use, like, to not use songs where, like, they get royalties. I just think that music should be free, you know? But that's kind of like, I mean, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, I think, if anything, you're really good at editing. You're amazing at Fortnite. You're really, really good at Fortnite. I was just thinking, like, yeah, just an idea. Just an idea. But trust me, it was a great song choice. It's a freaking great song choice. I love that song. Sometimes it drives me nuts because when I stream, I like to listen to Soda Pop in the background, but he always listens to like Spotify, but most of those songs are like copywritten. I just think it's stupid. You can tell I'm getting tired. I'm just like hopping around. Get this pig. I wish I wasn't so tired. I want to play other games. I want to play Valorant, I want to play League, but I'm just exhausted. Let me go back to those, no, go more north. The one thing from playing a druid that you get spoiled with is being able to run around in cat form. Even though I'm having fun playing this, but you get so spoiled running around in cat form, it's great. I get those goosebumps every time. Oh wait, maybe I should have joined a horde guild. I'll get another invite. Let me see what Trick wrote. There was like another. Oh, that sucks. It happens. I've been there. I've been there, Trick. I've been, you know, I've had it happen a few times in my life. You learn. What's good is you're young, you're cool, you're gonna be fine, Trick. And if anything, difficult experience are going to make you grow quicker or mature faster, and you will heal. And what's funny is, okay, because I know this, I've been like, you know, at the bottom of the bottoms, and yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know, it always like that. I was gonna say, oh, that time heals, because in that moment I know, like, sometimes when I've gone through hard times and people are like, oh, it's gonna be okay, you'll get over it, and you don't feel like you're gonna get over it. But I have learned, like, even if it takes a long ass time, eventually things get better. But it's normal. Like me and Priya always say, like, you kind of want to lean into the uncomfortable things in life. The more you can lean into the uncomfortable, then the better off you'll be. That's like my pearls of wisdom. That's how I feel. I feel like it's pretty right. That's pretty seasoned advice. Or not advice, but you know. I'm trying to be more supportive as a friend. Because in life I've kind of learned, like, advice, sometimes people don't want to hear fucking advice, or they don't want to hear advice. They just want to hear, you know, they just want to hear empathy. Just like, oh yeah, I'm sorry that's going on. It's just, you know, it's kind of funny. This is something I learned in psychology. People just want to be heard, you know, in one way or another. We just want to be heard for different, you know, different contexts. But it's like, if we just listen, you know, but I guess my instincts is always like to offer something if I can offer something, just like my wisdom and life experiences and all that. But, you know, we're all in this crazy rat race together, huh? Poof. If anything, well, it's good you're a gamer. You know what I do? Even like no matter anything, like for me, I just love video games so much. It's like it can help you endure anything in life. I don't know, just like passion, I guess what I'm trying to say. Whatever you're passionate about. I know you're passionate about a lot of things, and you are really good at Fortnite. You're like way better than me, man. I'm pretty good at games. I think Fortnite's like your game. I get those goosebumps every time. Like, actually, let me see if I can type in, like, here's the 8-bit. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind. You make me feel everything about those come. Hey, hey, I get those goosebumps every time. Hey. the highway, throw that to the side. Yeah, I get the good bumps every time, yeah. To the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side, yeah. Yeah, I get those goosebumps every time. I don't know the lyrics. I haven't heard this song enough to know the lyrics, but turn round, yeah. My fire about to come to numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side, yeah. Yeah, I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side, yeah. Yeah, I get those goosebumps every time. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. The song is so fucking good. So freaking good. I got the Georgia here, huh? I got to shine, I'll make it mine. Come on, where's... Ooh, black skinhead. Yeah. Hell yeah. It does go hard. Just follow me and I'm about to go down. Go now. Hey. I like Kanye West a lot, actually. Oh, in the morning. Obsessed. It's an open that didn't possess. It's a certain. Well, what about like Kanye West, 808s, and Heartbreak 8-Bit? I want to hear that. Ooh. This is not what I was looking for. It's not what I'm looking for. Sorry guys, yeah, I'm getting so tired. I'm trying to find music to keep me awake. Let me see what's going on in chat. Oh, it's just good old fun times in chat, huh? Whew. But yeah, the basketball game was so much fun. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, the women's game lost, the men's game lost. But it was like, I mean, there was a lot of action, a lot of cheering, a lot of celebrating, good shots, good plays. A lot of mistakes. That's what's fun about basketball is like, there was a lot of talented players, but there's, people make a lot more mistakes in basketball than you think. More than other sports, I feel like. But you never know. I mean, like, even if you go see football, people make mistakes all the time, but it's just exciting. It was really fun. I'm gonna go to all the games, like I said. Oh, I need to go sell. Let's go sell. I don't know if I ever played the one new song I wrote for you guys. I didn't. Yeah, I totally forgot about this song. I do so many things. What was it? Is it this? Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, this is the run. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, this is the run. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, this is the run. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, and this is the run. My flow hot, my palms sweaty, my spaghetti. I'm just kidding, I'm just playing, man, don't think Marshall's ready. Oh, D thinks he's good, he raps like Eminem. Nah, bitch, I think he sucks, and y'all just some stands. I think I'm the man, I'm hot in Japan. It took a long time, but now I'm broadband. But now I just land, but now I just fam every single fucking beat, just like I done, man, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, this is the run. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, this is the run. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, this is the run. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch, and this is the run. My flow hot, my palms sweaty, my spaghetti. I don't think Marshall's ready. Oh yeah, he thinks he's good. He raps like Eminem. Nah, bitch, I think he sucks, and y'all just some fans. Just some stands. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back. That's pretty catchy. I like that. I'll have to release that. Booyah's back, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's back, bitch. Loktar. Look at all these noobs. Look at all these late night noobs. Booyah's bad, bitch, and don't you forget it, ayy. Booyah's bad, bitch. My flow hot, my palms sweaty. Yeah, you're gonna be bigger and better than ever, Trick. You know what I've learned to another pearl of wisdom, and I feel like I have a lot, is not saying you were doing this or have done this, but something that took me a long time to learn, I just try to pass it on, is never chase people in life. You know, let them come to you. Don't chase people. That's my opinion. Because then you keep the power in you. And as a man, I think that's a valuable thing to have. Like, never give it away. Like, you know, unless it's a special person. And then, you know, then with the special person, you can be more vulnerable and this and that. It's worth taking a risk. But otherwise, hold on to your power. Don't give it away. Yes, don't give away your power. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But you got this. I think it's normal and healthy to go through healthy experiences like that in life, and I think you're handling it well. And it's good. That's very impressive for you to express it, communicate it, share it with your friends, you know? That's the path to progress. Booyah's bad, bitch, and don't you forget it. Babe, booyah's bad, bitch. This is the run. My flow hot, my palms sweaty, my spaghetti. Ooh, I know what I could find. Kanye West, wow, it's not on there. Oh, that's gonna come up copyright, dang it. That sucks. It's so hard to find. I could just put some lone alpha on. I'm too tired to think. With you in 3D as all the time. Okay. Let's level Dabu up. Let's give him a level. Whee! Keep us low. It all feels the same. Inside my brain. Shaman and warrior. If you can see what you do to me, I want to. You offer me a please tell me. It's like a dream. Yabba dabba doo. Actually, booyah dabu, yabba dabba doo. Yeah, I can see that. But you know what's funny is Priya knows this, that the whole booyah joke was a me and Priya joke. But I realized in life, because like when Shroud, the famous streamer Shroud, messaged me back when I messaged him, which if you watch my one video, I'm not gonna die tonight, you see that message from Shroud. But he said, booyah, baby. And like, booyah is like something people say when they celebrate. Like, booyah, got it. But the joke with Priya was from like, we just have an inside joke about, I made an imaginary character named Fuya, and I was pretending to be Fuya the one night, and I was talking to Priya on my phone as Fuya, and Priya kept calling her Booyah to like make fun of her. And it just was so funny. I was like, it was the funniest thing I've like ever heard. And Priya knows I make Booyah jokes every day, so then Booyah became my Warcraft character. That's the lore. That's the lore. Oh my gosh, it's great. But yeah, yabba dabba doo. Oh, sorry. I'm just yawning. I'm so tired. I just watched, there's this guy, let me get his name so I don't sound like a complete idiot. Nolan Bushnell. He was one of the creators of Atari, like video games and arcade games, and created Chuck E. Cheese. And I was listening to his interview, and he was talking about, yeah, when they created the name Chuck E. Cheese, they wanted that you feel happy after you say it. So I think Booyah is one of those things too, like you say Booyah dooba doo, Booyah dabba doo. I could make a joke about that in the episode of like Yabba dabba doo. That's funny. Yabba dabba doo, Booyah dooba doo, Booyah dooba dooba dooba, Booyah dooba. You're giving me good ideas, Trick. Thank you for the ideas. Booyah dooba doo. Dabu. That's how Dabu talks on my show. Oh yeah, I totally paused. You can really tell when I'm tired when like I can't multitask. There we go. Was that a bag? No. If anything, I want to send my gold to... I could easily do it with my other... Because I had sent all that money to that paladin character. Or a warrior. Sent it to freaking Dabu. Or wait, I don't think Alliance can send the horde, actually. So we can start from scratch, that's fine. Oh, and also tomorrow is Season of Discovery for Warcraft. I think people are saying it's at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. I'll sleep in and stream a bunch tomorrow, probably. If you can see what you do, would you Anthony yourself? I should have got more water. Ooh, we're gonna ding soon. Lazy peanut.
Me busy. Leave me alone. Me not that kind of orc. What? Something you doing?
Little dorks. Alright, let me get a clip for tomorrow's video. Why the world's rushing at a glance? I don't need eyes on me, baby, when we dance. It's okay, all of this happened at a chance. I don't need eyes on me, baby, when we dance. Together, never further, ever, yeah. Overthinking living. Yeah! Let's go, Dabu. You're not a noob anymore. Nice. Can someone tell me how I should be feeling? In a word, just get so revealing. Whenever I'm around you, my heart hits the ceiling. In the spotlight when I'm with you. Can someone tell me why the world's rushing at a glance? I don't need eyes on me, baby, when we dance. It's okay, all of this happening on a chance. I don't need eyes on me, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. The shoreline. Me and I all around. Dabu took Boya's advice and focused on leveling. Yes, you're right, Priya. That's exactly what Dabu did. You really paid attention close. That's sweet, baby. Yeah, in a second I may log off and just chill. Cause I could just keep streaming, but it might be better to just like relax. Around you, 1, 2, 3, clap, clap. Me how I should be feeling every little, just seems so revealing. When I am, my heart hits the ceiling. Can someone tell me why the world's rushing at a glance? Nice.
Victory or death.
Do, 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 do. Amigos, I'll keep on here until you say I'm yours. To find in your arms, the sky. I could have simply stay around, face the things. I can't take it when I'm with you. How storm you go. I'll keep on waiting here till you say I'm yours.
Leave me alone. What? Me, not that kind of orc. Something you're doing.
The lazy peons are so cute. I want to look up something real quick. I don't think they ever did, but Warcraft 3 Reforged, did they ever fix? Oh no, they never fixed it. Okay. I wonder if it'll let me download the original Frozen Throne. Because I should have it on my Battle.net account. Know you for a day. What's up here? You for a day. Can I get to know you for a while? When you smile. Know you for a day. Refer to me. Oh, Zergling? Can I get to know you for a day? Yeah, that's a Zergling. Yeah, I just thought of a joke I could do for tomorrow's episode. Can I get to know you for a day? Oh, can I get to know you for a day? Oh, Ooh, level 7. Let's see, a hunter. Hunter. Let's go Soul. Oh, we're level 6 too. We can get a new ability.
You have done well, adventurer. Although the vile familiars were merely pets of the darker powers within the Burning Blade, your success against them foretells greater deeds ahead.
My divinations see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by beasts in black magic. It's called the Burning Blade Medallion. Your next task is to find it and remove it from the Coven. Be wary, for
Ooh,
the
Thunderclap
medallion may be
and
possessed by an
Parry.
agent of the Burning Blade. And if so, then the agent's power would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. Go, adventurer. You will find the Coven in a cave to the north and west.
Sick. I'm starting to like Dabu the more I'm playing him. Again. Fine, on my side now. Been enough for taking your time. Oh, there's still Diet Coke in here? Nothing like warm Coke. This guy's just been standing there. Ooh, so what's Thunderclap look like? Ooh. That's fun. No gravity. Let me go sell. Wow, oh my god, I literally didn't even sell. I'm so stupid. Cause you're stuck inside my brain. Supersonic. Let's be honest. This is harmonic. It's a rogue. Oh, hunter. Thought I saw two blades. Stuck inside my brain.
Looked off.
But I'm yours. Say goodbye.
It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only
Wait, I want to hear that again. Dang it, why won't I play again? Or...
It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious I'll tell you what, adventurer. If you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near the cactus plants around here.
That sounds really good. I could go for some apple cider. And the future seems so bright. Oh, we're out of here. Oh, there's the cactus. Wow, it's almost 1 o'clock. Damn, time flies. I love Warcraft so much. Like, I literally, every day just flies by. And I was at the basketball game for like 5 hours tonight. It was a nice little break. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next one. Like I said, I'm gonna go to all the games. I wish there was more. Spend here for the weekend. I'll play and pretend I'll be on the one until the world ends. Until the world ends, you know, I'm having fun. Just know that you're not the only one. Can feel it, I can feel it too. Into the night, let's ride. Just you and I. Am I crazy or does that look like a face? That literally looks like a face. Am I crazy or does that look like a face? Seen this before. Give me some more of that digital love. I can't get enough. Crept through the floor just to get more of that digital love. I can't get enough. This can't be real. If you can feel it in the air, long as I care. Hold my hair, try not to stare. Even if I can't explain all the ways. This guy's still standing here. like an arrow through my heart. I mean, from the start, and if I'm being honest, I think you're flawless. I've seen this before. Give me some more of that digital love. No, I can't get enough. Right through the floor.
Wonderful.
I was gonna get
As
more.
promised, here is your cactus apple surprise, plus a little something extra.
Ooh, there's cactus apple. And he gave me beef jerky. Dude, that guy's awesome. I wish someone would give me beef jerky. Oh, I was really craving to get beef jerky the other day. Oh, he finally came back. Well, we should steal his kills. Duel. He's the best. Get back here. Let's duel to the death. I agree. Your duel to death, I agree. Yes. Oh. Yes.
Victory or death.
Dance battle. No, I'm doing my add-ons for dork things tomorrow. Love you. Much on me to take. The season never changing. I appreciate them. My empty words, I hate them. It seems simple on the surface. It's a purpose. We should just keep trying to macra people. Oh, that's a level 7. We probably shouldn't try to fight them.
For the whole.
Some season never change them. I appreciate them. Seems simple on the surface. Never appreciate them. Nothing is a hit them. Nothing simple on the surface. Oh, let's challenge this guy. It's fun to keep challenging people and no one will fight me. And I can give you what you need for the better. I see destiny. And I can give you what you need.
Victory or death.
Dabu took views away his apple pie. When is the I actually need to look. That's good. Let me look real quick. I'm really tired, but I can look. The next game, well, it's not for a while, I don't think. Hartford Holiday Hoops Classics the 15th, the 16th, men's and women's, and there's a game on the 18th. Hartford Holiday Hoops Classic. Cool, there's a lot of things coming up. I'll go to all that stuff. Man, I would love if I got to play one of these times. That'd be so sick. It's gonna eventually happen. I've already played people on professional teams before. Played a Division 3 guy, all that. Give you what you need for the better. You see it me. Was that a bag? Yeah! Hell yeah, we need that. That's huge. Let's go, Booyah. Booyah's kind of getting fun to play. hanging in there. Probably gonna go to bed soon. Yeah, how about we go to bed, like, after this? It's 1 in the morning. I can just log out here, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. New episode of Booyah the Night Elf tomorrow. Love you guys. Have a blessed day, night, whatever it is. I'll probably call you in a minute, Priya. See you guys